So the compliance tab and feature is a very unique feature to Asset Planet's trading programs. We've incorporated it into most of the trading programs specifically to aid a trader and a firm in being in high compliance, being black and white in their instructions to their trader if they use a professional trader on Schwab, which typically gets done for trades of size, trades that need some feedback on the style. Schwab's trading desk has professionals that add a level of information that can help a RIA professional trader make some decisions. So, with that in mind, we created this tab in addition to the way it legally covers a user to explain what they did and when. On this tab found at the bottom, I'll show you some of the features. So right away, there's a little hidden button here with a not so subtle red arrow. When you expanded that, what that does is it gives you your team, their phone numbers. Every team's different. You can make any notes. You can customize this any way you want. It's like a little mini CRM. So if you just had to have a quick phone number handy, it's not somewhere else written. Just an extra tool. Here's the person's name. So these are shortcuts. So in this theoretical trade, I talked to Dave, or the trader talked to Dave, with a buy of IBM. The order type was a TWAP. Here's what that means. Time-weighted average price. Here's definitions of all the others. So if you don't know these, become familiar with them and have a conversation with your Schwab professional that you interface with. But if you can understand their language and how it could best serve you as a user, then your teamwork has been elevated and you'll probably get closer to what you're hoping, or at least a more informed decision. So in this case, maybe our professional on the desk, Dave, said, based on the volume of shares you're going to try to sell, it's going to take a while to sell 1,938 shares of IBM. I think they'll go in 1/2 second. But, for the sake of this theoretical argument, a lot of times the trader will say, based on the volume today and calculations in the interface, they might say an hour, 2 hours. That gives some feedback on what they think is the best way of executing a particular strategy. There's no guarantees. It's just feedback and information. So you write down the note. This is auto-populated. This is auto-populated. And then when the trade is done, you'll go back here, fill this out, fill this price out, any other notes you have. By the way, a little side note is NATO phonetic spelling. It's a good thing to learn. So you're not talking too long and you're not being gray. You're being black and white in what your order is. It's a very important business that these professionals have on both sides. So every form of clear communication is a beneficial tool. So let's show you what happens. So if I go to export results here and I export to compliance, we created a compliance default folder at the beginning. And what pulls up is a little mini version of what transpired.